So here's a coaching exercise that could change your life. Now get this, most of us as coaches and leaders could have people come to us with pretty much any problem in the world, and we will be able to help them. We will be able to help them strategize, rethink, get more clarity, put in a system, provide the right solutions and give them a clear plan of exactly what to do. However, when it comes to ourselves, often we're not so good at following our own advice. So I have an exercise for you that I actually came across by a guy called Sam Harris, a bit of a philosopher. He's done some TED Talks and stuff. He's amazing. Go check him out. And this exercise for me was really interesting because it really shows us how good we are actually at solving problems. Then when we think we're really overwhelmed, we think there's a lot of things that we can't do, can't figure out, it's all crushing. But when we really see ourselves as one of our students or one of our mentees and we follow our own advice, it becomes a lot easier for us to then take action and implement strategy to overcome the things that are overwhelming us. So this particular exercise says, first of all, write down all of your problems as if you are preparing to sit down with the world's best coach. And you know that every problem you list down, this coach is going to be able to fix for you. They're going to be able to help you solve all of these problems. So you're going to write them all down, every problem, you know, whatever it is. I feel overweight, I drink too much wine, I can't get more customers, I don't know, brain fart, okay? You're just going to write everything down that you want this coach to help you solve. Everything. Then you're going to log into your email address, log into your email account, and you are going to send this as an email to yourself. And you're going to say, for instance, I would write down my list of problems. I'm going to go and send an email to myself, and it's going to say, looking forward to our appointment. And I'm going to say, hey Sarah, coach, hey Coach Sarah, here's a massive bunch of problems that I'm really looking forward to you helping me solve, because I know that you are the best coach in the world and that you can help me fix all of these problems. Here are all of our points for discussion in our call, and I look forward to receiving our strategic plan to overcome all of these issues. And then you're going to press send and send it to yourself. You are then going to block out 2 hours in your calendar anytime within the next 5 days. It must be now. You're not going to put it off. You're going to make yourself the most important client you have this week, and go through and sit with yourself. And even if you've got a friend or a buddy to kind of do this with, it might help a little bit. But you are now going to imagine that this person is your client. And you are going to sit down and imagine this client you have needs the clearest plan possible to overcome those particular issues. And you are going to write them a full black and white strategy for overcoming every single issue that this client has. And you are going to reply to the email with all of your solutions and strategies that this person needs to implement in their lives and immediately start working on so that they can overcome these problems and challenges. And then you are going to send it to yourself, and you are going to follow your own advice. It is amazing how bad we are at following our own advice. It's incredible. I've been doing a lot of calls with my clients. I do lots of one-on-one days and private strategy sessions with people. And they're all amazing. They can all do exactly what they come to me for themselves, right? They all know how to do what I teach them and walk them through the majority of the time, bar some of the more technical stuff, of course. However, they all say, like I do with my coaches, sometimes we just need somebody outside of us to sit down and give us the answers, because somebody outside of us can see the wood through the trees, right? They can see through the chaos and all the thoughts and all the tangled up messages and feelings that we have inside us. It's the coach that can sit outside of us and go, here's what you need to do, silly. It's the most simple, obvious thing, but it takes somebody outside of us to just go, duh, here's the solution, right? So you need to do this to yourself and watch the transformation happen. A, you realize you have the solutions. B, when you're treating yourself like a client, you're a lot kinder and more direct with yourself. And C, now you have a clear plan and know exactly what you need to do. The only thing left is to follow your own advice and be as accountable to yourself as you would be with your client, right? What would you do if your client didn't follow through? Would you bash them and maim them and pull them down and tell them that they suck and they're terrible? No. Why do we do it to ourselves when we don't follow through with something we said we're going to do, right? We'll critique ourselves and say, oh, I'm shit, I'm rubbish, blah, 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 what's wrong with me? You wouldn't say that to your client. You might give them a little bit of tough love, but it would be more delivered in a capacity of, I know you've got this, try again. Sometimes we fail, pick up, let's go. I'm going to make you accountable. You need to check in with me every morning. You can coach yourself too. Now, of course, we all need coaches, but try this exercise. It's an absolute game changer. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you comment and let me know how that goes. It's a really amazing exercise. Have fun!